LiAngelo Ball's road to the NBA has been up and down throughout the past couple of years, from going from the JBA, Lithuania, the NBA G League. He hopes of being in the bubble. There has been no real significant success for LiAngelo Ball, but recently there has been some great news for LiAngelo Ball that I think is a positive, and he does have a contract still available for him to play for this overseas team, man. But before we get on to the video, I have to give a shout out to my dog DKM, man. He got this interview. He was the first to break this news, so I'm just here to spread the news and share my opinion, man. But before we get on to the video, please make sure to subscribe, drop that like, and turn on those post notifications. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that big red button, drop that like, and with all that being said, let's get right into the video. So before we talk about the actual contract that LiAngelo Ball got from this pro basketball club, let's talk about his past. So obviously out of high school, there hasn't been much success. He went to Lithuania, where he did have a solid year there, especially with his brother. The chemistry was really forming. After that, they had the whole JBA tour, where that was successful as well, but one could argue that the competition they were playing in the JBA World Tour, that it wasn't all that compared to LiAngelo Ball. After that, he played with the OKC Blues G League team, where he got no playing time, and then obviously we all know how the Detroit Pistons situation went. We just got clickbaited there. No playing time. He was just in practice, and he got cut shortly after. And then obviously up to now with the whole NBA bubble thing, with the G League bubble, where he was supposed to get drafted. He signed a contract, but he didn't get drafted, and it doesn't look like he's gonna get onto an NBA G League team anytime soon, especially since the season has started and it's only a month long, the bubble, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be any real success. A lot of you guys might not know this, but when LiAngelo Ball was playing for Lithuania, there was a lot of interest from the London Lions, a pro basketball club based out of London that is getting more reputable throughout the years. And they had shown interest in LiAngelo Ball, as this was a whole thing. It was deciding whether LiAngelo Ball was going to go to the G League or to the London Lions. And in a Ball in the Family clip, this is what LiAngelo Ball had to say about the team when they offered him a real contract. Here it is.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I might be going to London.
For real? The Lions?
It seems like the London Lions are interested in picking me up for their overseas team, but
I know you have some other plans on the way. The possibility of Gelo coming over to play in London. He's a big star here. Everyone keeps asking us about it. What do you reckon?
I think it's a good look. I'm going to look into it, and I appreciate the offer.
I still think if I play in the G League, I'll do good.
Is choosing to try out for the G League versus sure thing with the London Lions a difficult decision for you?
London Lions is a good professional team, so sometimes it's just tough to make that decision. It's just, I know that I have to take different roads and different paths to get into the NBA.
So that clip was back in 2018 when LiAngelo Ball was deciding whether to play overseas with the London Lions, which he had gotten a contract from, or play in the NBA G League. And we all know how the G League bubble and how the G League route has gone. Not much success there. No team's really offering him a chance. No team really believes in him. And I'm sure he wishes that he would have gone with the London Lions offer. But, this was LiAngelo's ultimate decision that he made about London Lions.
Probably sounds a little crazy to other people, but I think my best path to get to the league is joining the G League instead of the London Lions. It's a big decision, but I'm not nervous, and I know that's going to be the right one for me.
So I just wanted to show you guys that clip on how LiAngelo made his decision to not play for the London Lions and ultimately go to the G League. Well, in a recent interview, the head coach of the London Lions said the contract is still up and that they would love to have LiAngelo Ball on the London Lions team, as he knew that LiAngelo Ball had no significant success in the G League. Here's the clip of the interview where the London Lions head coach said that LiAngelo Ball still has an offer to play for them in the upcoming season.
He goes. I mean, first of all, also I don't think they gave him a shot. Really, I don't think he played any of those games. So it would have been nice to have seen that. But there are many ways to get to the NBA. I think that's one thing that we've learned. There are many ways to get to the NBA. So it's not the end for him, I don't think. I think, we have to see if some teams in Europe want to look at that situation. Maybe he goes to Australia like his younger brother. Maybe that is fix him back in. But at the end of the day, I know there'll be GMs out there thinking, He's on the edge, and someone will take a bite on it and see what happens. So I don't think it's over.
We're hoping you can break some news on the Two Brits podcast, but we won't see him in a London Lions uniform anytime soon.
Listen, we wouldn't mind seeing him in a London Lions uniform, and I think that's something that's a possibility. I tried to do it before. I don't see why we can't do it again. We have the support to do it. I think it speaks more maybe to our longer term plan of what we want the London Lions to be in the future. We want the London Lions to play at the highest level of European basketball. We want the London Lions to be a place where people think, hang on a minute, this is a great place I could play if I'm not in the NBA, either as a step into the NBA or as a step down.
So, you guys heard it right there. The London Lions head coach wants LiAngelo Ball to play for the London Lions, and it seems like the contract is very still up there, as they're still looking for that star player to really bring the London Lions to the limelight, and that's not it. That's really not it, man. There's more news. If you guys go on Twitch, man, not Twitch, Twitter, the London Lions put these like emojis, these eyes on DKM's new video. They quote tweeted DKM's new video. You guys see on the screen right now, and they put the eyes there. Comment down below. Does that mean anything? Like, are they trying to say that like LiAngelo Ball is already on the team or is coming to the team? Because teams usually don't do that. This is by the official London Lions Twitter, and they put the eye emoji with DKM's new video as the subtweet. Man, this is getting more real and real. This was obviously after DKM made the first original video about this breaking news, and man, you usually don't see this out of professional clubs putting eyes like this and just actually making a tweet. And if you guys go down and you look at the replies, everybody's saying Gelo to the Lions, Gelo to the Lions. So it's looking more real and real, and I honestly see this as a real opportunity for LiAngelo Ball, because I've been saying this since day one. If you're a real OG of this channel, the America, NBA G League, the whole NBA thing, it's not gonna work out yet. He needs to go overseas to any team, and now I think especially the London Lions. I've been saying that because no team in the United States takes LiAngelo Ball seriously. They don't think that he's NBA caliber, NBA ready, but there are some overseas team that are looking for LiAngelo Ball to save their club and bring like the limelight and all the media attention to their club. And the London Lions have been loyal to Gelo, and it seems like the contract is still up there and the contract hasn't gone anywhere. So in my opinion, I think that if Gelo signs to this London Lions team, he can do amazing for this team, as he's played the same competition basically in Lithuania, but this is going to be a little better. But obviously LiAngelo Ball has gotten a little better than he was in Lithuania, probably a lot, one could argue. So I think this is a great opportunity if Gelo can go overseas and play with this London Lions team. I know he has a lot of supporters and BBB fans out there, so it's not like, there's a lot of hate out there. It's a lot of love out there. It's an English-speaking country. The language barrier won't be all that bad. London is a nice city to go to, although the weather, but I'm sure Gelo can handle the weather. But like I said again, man, comment down what you guys think of this whole London Lions offer. I think it's still up on the table, and I think LiAngelo Ball needs to take it sooner rather than later, instead of just waiting for another G League opportunity next summer or a Summer League opportunity, man. But this is going to end off the video. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section of this London Lions offer. Make sure to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. What other channels dropping videos like this daily, bringing you guys all the updates? Drop that like. Let's get to 100 likes, man. And with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.